Golly, that is kind of cool.
Yeah, this is like a very slick title screen, I'm not gonna lie.
If I was trying to trick people on YouTube, I would start my video with this.
Oh my guys, I know it's crazy, but they did it. Those bastards did it. This is the Stanley Parable 2. That's right, 2. Count 'em, 2. This is the second one.
This is a world first. Nobody's played this game before I have. I got it a week early because I'm the Stanley Parable. I'm gonna play it though.
He's like a regular show character.
This is the story of a man named Stanley.
I guess it's official. He's doing the first game, but with more assets.
It's literally just the first game with the balloons.
Employee number 427.
Well, they're gonna have the hole. You're gonna have the balloons. You're gonna have the
Oh, I can't wait to see
bucket.
the hole. Where's he gonna put the hole?
What if it's right outside the door?
Through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427.
I've never actually thought about this part of it.
Oh yeah, the part where it's like...
I always glaze over. And I'm sure he does too. God, his mom.
Well, I feel like this whole thing is almost like it's making fun of gamers. It's like, this is what you do as video games. You push buttons.
It's a wonder how this game isn't like aggressively obnoxious in that way.
It's really impressive. It was a violent... I think in part because like, it can...
I mean, if you put a number after it, it's a sequel.
Something he would never.
Because it's not... Like, it's not mean-spirited about it. Like, it's very knowing, but not in a smug way. Because the joke is always almost as much on the game itself as it is, like, the player.
Or even say, hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happen.
Like, it's making fun of video games, but it's from the perspective of people who obviously really love video games.
Frozen solid. Stanley found himself unable to move.
And to be fair, like, David Ween has talked about how, like, a big initial, like, inspiration for the game was the fact that he was in, like, a very soulless job like Stanley.
Gone. What could it mean?
And so that was kind
Stanley
of
decided to go to the meeting
inspiration.
room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
The bucket.
Give me one reason.
I want to see if it changes anything else in the game by having it.
Stanley picked up the bucket.
Boop.
But like...
Hey!
What?
Not allowed.
So far I'm a little underwhelmed. I
By
get
what?
the only new dialogue we got.
Imagine if they really just released the update as this. How funny would that be? It's the same first game, but it has balloons and a bucket.
It would, honestly, the joke would be on me. I wouldn't lie.
We paid for it.
It would be a joke.
You're still up there stinking up the place.
I will be, yeah. Please let me stink up the place alone.
I think it's funnier with him just begging to stink up the place. Please just let me stink up the place.
Let me do it without commenting on it. You know I am always gonna stink it up.
Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest.
Wow, so the bucket has some impact.
Yeah. What do you want to do here?
The bucket will give me the faith to be my own Stanley.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, but Stanley had felt the bucket calling to him, telling him that the employee lounge was...
This goddamn bucket is really the star of the show, huh?
Eric Lee.
They held on to that 2013 bit of humor inside of all of us.
And here it was. Had the bucket turned out...
What are we talking about? I shouldn't have picked up this thing.
Yes, Stanley thought to himself. Yes, perhaps it truly was. How insightful the bucket turned out to be. No, never mind. The bucket was wrong.
Yeah.
Stanley took the door on his left to go back to the meeting room.
I want to see what happens if we just completely ignore the... Yeah.
No.
Ain't no way.
Don't go to the meeting room. Go somewhere
Did you write
else.
this?
The cargo lift, yes. Go there. Go to the
This
cargo
is taking the
lift.
piss.
This is very...
I'm really tempted.
Now ride the
You
lift
know what?
all the
Do
way
it.
to the top. There's something up there I need you to do.
But Stanley feared that any path he walked might lead to the separation of himself and the bucket, his dearest friend. So he threw himself to his death, that they might die in one another's arms. How deeply touching.
Okay.
Thank you. So I was looking up. I found out about another ending that's new. That I
Okay.
think
Stanley decided to go to the
I'm
meeting.
going to ignore the bucket.
Oh, wow.
Fuck the bucket.
Fuck the bucket, call that a fuck it.
Fuck it, the bucket. Yeah! We're thinking the same way.
Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors. He entered. This was not the correct way to the meeting.
This is honestly like the smartest way you do it, where like...
It eventually loops back to the main game, but then you have
Yeah.
the second game updates.
But
Yeah, that's
with-
cool.
Yeah, no, exactly, with new stuff. And from, I think what I know,
Straight up.
I think the bucket, like, every ending you do with a bucket is changed in some way.
But
So,
he
Wow,
got
we
to
should
get
have-
back to business.
But we can get
Stanley
no bucket the
first
next
opened door on
one.
his left.
I don't know. My idea was like, oh man, we should have just done the new content and then replayed the first game, but at the same time, eh.
yeah, no,
Nah.
to be fair,
Oh shit! I was right!
Yes, you
Yeah! Get
I think-
downstairs!
oh shit,
There's
one
also
other
a
way
vent?
we can go.
Oh, it's a collectible, baby!
No, we found one.
That's what I'm talking
They add
about!
so much to the game.
You found one of them. One of the miniature Stanley figurines. Remember,
Found it.
no reward for collecting all of these, only the intrinsic pleasure.
It's so
of a
funny
job
how
well
he
done.
keeps
You
reminding
can't
us
buy
there's
that
no
sort of happiness,
rewards.
Stanley. God knows I tried.
This is the most excited I've been about this game.
It's pretty good. It's pretty good. I love how sad
This
the Stanley
collectible makes me
looks.
want to actually play this game.
Fuck yeah.
That's how like ape brain of a gamer I am.
It does. It honestly, it's like
If you give me one task that I
Yeah.
can control or beat or finish, I'm like, wow. I want to play that. You're gonna break your ankles.
yeah. No, I'm not gonna take the. Oh,
You still broke your ankles, but you did it in a new way.
okay.
Stanley had now gotten himself so far off the beaten path that it seemed the office had begun. So far off the beaten path that
Ah.
it seemed the office had begun. So far off the.
Wait, go back!
That it seemed the office had begun. So far off the beaten path that it seemed the.
I guess it's just coming from a speaker
I think he's
somewhere.
coming over
That
here.
it seemed the office had begun. So far off the beaten path that it seemed the office had begun. So far.
Oh no!
Oh, this is disturbing. This is.
I don't like this
That it
idea.
seemed the office had begun. So far off the beaten path that it seemed the office had begun. So far off the beaten path that it seemed the office had begun. So far off
Nah.
the beaten path.
You didn't think I was actually just a
Oh,
recorder.
thank God! Thank God!
What'd you set this up for?
Yeah, I think I'm fine.
Adventures we've been through, and it all turns out I'm just a tape recording. It was all just in Stanley's head. I bet that's the kind of twist you think is revelatory.
Dude!
Each and every time you watch a movie where it turns out all to be in the main character's imagination, you must absolutely.
But like, why do you
bolt off
have
the
this?
couch
Bolt
and
off the
phenomenal
couch.
and intricate storytelling.
Yes.
It must be so
My reaction to Spider-Man, just to every time it's all a dream trope.
surprises and delights. How much more exciting you must find the world than
So
the
I
rest
think
of us
he
do.
set this up just to scold us for.
Now I become
I think you're gonna be resigned to another 1,000 years in the
Oh
box.
no. That was fun.
That was that then. You know what time it is.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
Oh.
Stanley decided to
Meeting
go to the
today.
Maybe we can find his committee.
Oh, that's for me.
No, let's
That's
check
for
that
me.
out.
Where's the meeting room? Where's the meeting room? Where's the meeting
You
room?
know
Where's
where
the
the
meeting
meeting room is. There's two ways we can go.
Where's the meeting room? Where's the meeting room? Where's the meeting room? Where's the meeting room? I've never learned where the meeting room
Left.
is. Where's the meeting room? Oh shit. Where's the meeting room? Where's the meeting
He
room?
entered
Because
the door.
in the story, he goes to the meeting room to see if he can find
Story?
anyone.
This is a narrative game?
I mean, yeah,
Meeting room.
somewhat, and
There will be a reward for finding them
how
all.
we can find
Mission
them
status.
inside of a. Oh, this is so cool! It's updating as we find them.
Lol, looks like 427, ha ha ha. 5 there, B, just take it from me.
Gotta collect them all. I think the 5 there feature taking from me is the like guy who wrote the it's a boss who wrote the like rhymes. There
Is this
must
some
be a
kind
point
of
to
game?
this. It's so funny. Please, this does search.
Both red and blue, nearby a fireplace, a private but smelly place. The smelly guy in the ceiling! That we've been talking about.
I'm thinking the bathroom.
No,
like the
just let me
witch
stink up here.
Yeah.
I have my collectible, it's for
They
me.
knew
it's
we
not-
would come up with that guy.
Warehouse access plan. Use
Use
one.
one plank to allow ease of access past thing. We need more planks!
Oh, this is for the one that we just found.
Yeah, can retrieve Chris's remains from warehouse floor, construct new structurally sound bridge.
Oh, it only makes sense in the realm of control where we talk about these people dealing with the adjusting environment as people.
Yes.
And the environment is separate.
Yeah, this is super control.
Trust the completionist. This is for me.
Why wouldn't they just tell us something will happen? This investigation, this room, they feel pointless. TBH.
TBH. We're spinning figurines ideas.
Someone in the cargo room. Plate 421 building a bridge. Do we need contacts for them? Bonus stuff.
What we know, what we forgot.
What we don't know yet. This is so funny to me. Something about people just like furiously
bottom
fighting
text. Come on now.
That's a William Hughes joke right here. Whenever there's something I don't find that funny, I'm gonna be like, that's William Hughes right there. Maybe we are the selectable. Shut the frick up.
The frick up agenda. Oh man, this is
No, I want to see the agenda. How can you tell you spotted one? What makes them flow in the air? Who took these pictures of them? We can do it!
Who put the PowerPoint together?
That's so
None of this makes sense if you start thinking about it.
I think it makes sense. The idea is that, like, before we reset, there's a time where, like, everyone is existing in the office, which is why we can hear them.
Oh.
So they're like reacting to the fact that the figurines just showed up. Like, we don't know how long it takes before the narrator decides to, like...
I like that idea.
Delete everyone and then put us in.
I managed to pick up sounds unusual to a regular office ambience or local audio sources using an array of cardioid microphones, also known as directional microphone, which picks up sound from a particular area. Analysis of the recording allowed me to triangulate the source of the strange noise. Data shows that in all likelihood it's coming from a dark area way behind a very warm place. I also picked up what it looks like to be a reverberant softened porcelain surface. Anyone have any leads on that? What did you like to know?
Source of levitation?
Why'd you draw it like that?
I love that drawing! That's what we look like.
My clue JPEG. Where are they?
Please, do not leave the office referring back on any new finding. Teamwork and communications are very important during this unprecedented time of investigation. Thank you. Help! Oh yeah, we've seen that
Look
before.
at that picture. I see
I
charts.
love it.
I like that, Stanley.
Success? What? So I think in the bathroom,
Stanley
right?
walked upstairs to his boss's office.
You're loving this, aren't you, Des?
That did release some chemicals in my
No,
brain.
this is great because it's like...
Huh? Bam, 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 bam!
Damn!
That was the dude pulling the trigger.
Stepping into his manager's office,
I thought the panda
Stanley
was the one
once
who
again
eats shoots and
stunned to
leaves.
discover not an indication of any human life.
Thanks.
What could it mean, he wondered?
How does this piano make a
Answers,
typing noise?
He began turning the room over, looking.
See, this fireplace is not warm.
But no, I kind of love that because it's like
Until at
the
last,
other people in
he
the
discovered a
office
keypad
have no,
behind
like,
the boss's
they're not
Oh, I
producing.
didn't go into the bathroom!
Oh
For
no!
this keypad guarded the terrible secret
Oh, we can do
that
the
lay
escape
buried
ending.
below his feet.
Oh, yeah, we can.
And so the boss had assigned it.
I should have brought the
a
bucket!
secret phone number.
Yeah, we should have.
to
Yeah, there we go. I'm glad we can actually reset the game at any time. Reset.
Already this was uncomfortable, and Stanley decided that as soon as he found a new space he felt safe in, that he would never leave it again in his life.
I feel
Wow.
that. I legitimately feel that.
Oh, I feel that, but also we know what he's talking about.
True.
The room that he wants us to stay in.
True,
Stanley
true.
lifted the bucket into his arms, and a wave of comfort rushed over him.
What's in the bucket? There needs to be a scene where you
Oh,
like
God.
slowly, like the camera pans down as Stanley looks into the bucket, and
Oh,
it's just
no.
like the most horrible thing.
I'm
you can
picturing
think
like a Junji face. Or like,
of. It's gotta be better than that.
like a Uaboa face? From, oh god, what's the name of it? Like a Human Nikki face.
The little piano riff.
I love, but yeah, no, I love it that like these people, there will be a reward for finding them all. That like these people have like nothing going on because their office is just like only exists for the benefit of Stanley in the narrator. Oh, it's actually open now.
Because we have the bucket.
Oh, Stanley, Can you feel it?
This is it!
The broom closet. It wants the bucket. You can feel that, can't you? The aura of jealousy. It's as clear as day. This broom closet believes it deserves the bucket.
Custody
dare it.
battle.
I can really feel it.
How
now.
dare it?
It's a bucket. It belongs in a broom closet. That's what the broom closet is trying to say here. It's supposed to go with the other cleaning supplies.
That's fair.
Good for you, Stanley.
Sounds like John
Don't
Palancar.
give in. Don't hand over the bucket. I know how hard it must be.
If I have an option to? Shit.
You have to be strong. This is your bucket. This is your companion and lifelong friend.
I'm just hitting
See, I think the bucket works because of how much they
Getting a name
commit to
calling
it.
now, it seems. Is this how low the broom closet has sunk that it has to resort?
It's mostly how the narrator has just constructed his own world that we're just kind of going along with.
Yeah.
I never liked this broom closet for a variety of reasons, but even this is worse than I had imagined.
Because I think a big point of the game is that, like, this would be a terrible place to be your existence. And for the narrator, this game is his entire existence.
So banal and meaningless that you feel the same.
But, like, I think, like, the tragedy of the narrator is that he doesn't understand.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's the name of the video essay. Stanley Parable, the tragedy of the narrator.
That, like, you can make a funny game, but you can't really make a rewarding game with this amount of limitations. And I think that's why there's so much focus on the narrator wanting there to be boundaries and limits.
Yeah.
They have changed and evolved over the years. Let him have it.
Yeah.
You done?
Yeah, I think we can read. Good job, Stanley.
I've got you something which I think will help settle this debate once and for all.
What?
Here we go.
Ah!
There.
Yo!
Now it's no more debate. No more discussion.
Yeah!
Take a hike, broom
That's an
closet.
ending.
I love that!
Meandering philosophy.
That's an
Coming to a
That's an ending.
staircase,
That's an ending.
Stanley and the bucket walked upstairs to the boss's office.
I want to go upstairs.
To the boss's office.
Yeah.
You know, if you start covering this bucket with the stickers, I might keep it.
Yeah, bathroom. Yeah!
Another miniature
Bingo!
You know, there really must be a snappier name for these things. What about mini stands?
Stand!
Yeah, just stands. Come on, it's right there.
Stanlerines. Yes, I think I like that. Another Stanlerine under your belt.
Is Stanley looking less happy this time around?
Oh, that would be disturbing.
And that figure looked like he had kind of a
Oh,
scowl.
I want to be rich. Is it a crime
To commit crimes. Isn't it rich? What a life it would be.
After pictures one, that doesn't even rhyme.
The dude really scrubbed and updated his marker wall.
Oh, boy. I mean, which kind of makes sense if we like go with the like loop theory. Where, ooh, nice.
Bingo.
Nice. Doing good on that. That was in the original game, I think.
Probably.
Perhaps.
Oh, I'm not doing that again. Unless.
Not with the bucket, or maybe with the bucket? But we can like leave at any time if there's nothing here.
It doesn't even say shit. Get me off this baby game.
They didn't think that anyone would be foolish enough to bring the bucket in there.
Ooh,
But yeah, I find it
motherfuckers.
fascinating to think that, like, oh yeah, the people in this office actually do exist, you know, just doing these, like, pointless nonsense in between. God, that's fucked up that, like,
Stanley may have broken down into an emotional dumpster fire, if not for the soothing presence.
I love how much he
Even
mocks
now,
us.
In his darkest of
Oh, no.
hours, did the bucket's warmth and guiding light.
Is it not gonna
yes,
tell
the
us?
dark clouds of confusion. But Stanley guessed the correct code by sheer luck.
45,
Was it the
45.
bucket knew all along? Was the bucket guiding him? Yes, this is certainly the most logical explanation.
Nice.
How is this one?
Probably in the dark worm place. Oh, it's behind the fireplace.
The name of these little Stanley figurines.
Right.
And now I'm torn between.
I think another one is in the red
and
and blue
figures.
area.
What do you think, Stanley?
Yeah.
What name better encapsulates the intrinsic sense of happiness that you get from seeing a small number in the corner of your screen go up?
Don't make fun of it, it's real.
I'm sure it will come to me.
It's real to me, damn it!
Me me and my bucket are going down the Vader, and you can't stop me now, and you can't stop me
the
later.
Unknown fate.
But what do you say?
Same
Will
thing.
be all standing
Oh,
to
cool.
keep
I'm glad.
if not for
I said can't stop me later, and you said the later.
Which one is better? You decide.
the bucket is here for you, Stanley. Everything.
Don't talk about my buckets.
What?
That happened the first time. I didn't
Okay.
say anything about it because it's kind
Stanley
of
and the
off-screen,
bucket
but-
walked straight ahead through the large door that read, Mind
I mean, it's up to
Control
you. We
Facility."
haven't done the normal escape ending, but I do want to know what it will look like with the bucket.
Although this passageway had the word escape written on it, the truth was that at the end of this hall, Stanley and the bucket would both meet a violent
No!
death.
Yeah, I'm not sure if the
No!
bucket likes that. Maybe the narrator is lying to us.
Maybe
Come on, bucket. What do you think?
The door behind them was not shut. Stanley and the bucket still had every opportunity to turn around and get
The
back on
bucket
track.
is just a character.
At this point, Stanley and the bucket were knowingly walking forward into
This is how you write your narrative with compelling characters. You have one be a bucket.
And then you have the other be Stanley.
There it is. We've cracked the code.
Yeah, that's how you make a good. Oh boy.
I mean, I am a fan of infinite holes.
I don't think there's anything. Nothing's infinite about this hole. It's a hole of finiteness.
Wait. Ow. Oh no. I've doomed my bucket.
Yeah.
It's coming back to me now. Suddenly I've remembered.
You're remembering it all.
Sorry, Mr. Bucket. Maybe you'll get a sticker from this.
Stanley and the bucket inched closer to their demise. Stanley reflected on how meaningless the bucket
Now, why would you need a machine for this?
had turned out to be. To be sure, it puts the mind and the soul at ease to embrace
That's a
the
good
bucket,
point. This
but
is
what
like
else is sense of
it's a
ease
squish
close
machine.
to death? This is what Stanley thought to himself, and he sort of kicked himself for wasting so much time carrying a bucket everywhere. Farewell, Stanley.
You were the one who said you came up with the bucket.
Farewell, Stanley.
Yeah,
cried
this
the
is see.
narrator, as Stanley and
You
the
got
bucket
rid of the
led
door.
helplessly into the enormous metal jaws. In a single visceral instant, the bucket's life came to an end, as it was
The
crushed
bucket?
violently to
Yeah,
death.
we're okay though. But yeah, she actually has like a really cool line in the other ending. They're probably not going to see that here.
Yeah, because we fucking ruined it.
The Stanley bucket.
Shame, the death of such a man.
Wow, this is really undercutting whatever the other ending is.
But the other ending's actually like really cool because it's like she says, "Don't you see how they need each other?" Talking about like the narrator and Stanley.
Ooh. Oh my god, and now it's
No, fuck
stupid.
it. Stupid, so you won't look at the grand exhibit.
Much like a bucket itself, the human mind is frequently empty within. Is
Cavern is
frequently.
void, but through use of the exhibit in front of you, the mind becomes full, in which to substantiate. Knowledge of the bucket gains history is really true
Golly.
knowledge. Yeah, this
Sucked into
a
everything
bucket.
everywhere.
Can you see how arrogant it was for Stanley to take a bucket like this and to claim it for his
Oh,
own?
this ending
Can
was
you
worth
see the
it.
hubris that blinded him?
She's
Can
not
you see
God.
that the bucket
lives in
is
that
far
window?
more noble than Stanley will ever be in his short life?
I mean,
I.
oh, we no longer
That's
have a
it. Yeah,
bucket.
yeah. You leave. Don't
We're
come
free.
back.
Des, don't you get it? We're free.
Don't you get it?
Bucket.
25 buckets.
That's more than trade. That's so funny. That's so funny of me.
Don't you get it?
Just to
It's
lie.
25 buckets.
That's just trade my buckets. Nothing special. This is honestly kind of a beauty. If that was in a
That's
honestly,
kind of moving.
I would be into that. I'd be like, I like this a lot. I am happy we live in a world that produces this art.
A photograph of 25 buckets. The
Photograph
greatest
for-
number of buckets ever captured on camera.
This many buckets at once.
25 is a lot to handle. The golden ratio of a bucket.
Oh yeah, no, a bucket with two handles.
Oh my god. We can't do that.
Yeah, no, this was like, the bucket is depicted as having two handles. Such a design has been created in real life, have been deemed too dangerous and recklessly experimental every year. Dozens are burned to death just for attempting it!
That reminds me of a lot of Control DNA. Of the altered items being... They always had amazing stories surrounding them.
Oh, yeah, no.
They would fuck up an entire town and people would try to deal with it in weird ways.
Like, oh man, like that movie camera that makes you think that you're in a movie, where you basically become like a star of your own movie.
Yeah, that one's less hurtful than some of the other environment destroying ones. Yeah.
Like, the one...
What is that?
Like the one that Jessie encountered with her brother, a replica of the Inferno Bucket, which in the medieval era was so powerfully alluring they drove dozens of nations to war with one for control of it, billions died, and yet despite of it all, the simple fact remains, no one can control a bucket. I'm fucking loving this. This is so fucking dumb. The stress bucket, an analogy, presented without commentary. The level of water in the bucket, vulnerable size and strength of the bucket. West, doing something you enjoy, Western relaxation. You know what? I like that. That's a good metaphor.
Hey. I see you. I see you sitting there, invisible man, and I throw a bucket of paint on him.
Yeah.
That's what I keep the bucket for. I keep that bucket on me so I fill it with liquid so I can stop an invisible intruder.
Man, you know, if Jessie Fagan was in this game, she would have a much easier go at it.
She would have some great shit to say about this nonsense.
Polaris, is it just me?
Or is this bullshit?
Yeah, exactly.
This game depicts early man's discovery of the practical uses of the bucket, by which time the bucket has already likely been around for several millennia. I bet it has. Notice in these drawings how the bucket is allowing itself to be used, having judged humanity to be worthy of its treasures. Can it get any worse?
I love that. Oh, the he's like, well, I'm going to use my bucket. I'm leaving. I'm using my bucket differently. Oh, look at the animals being shocked by the bucket.
Presented to scale.
Look at that. I love that. They're like, huh? Oh, this exhibit isn't ready yet.
Fucking lighting broke in this corner.
No man can own a bucket, and certainly not a bucket as dazzling to behold as this one. It is man who should kneel before the bucket.
I see you.
Like, I knew they were going to get the narrator back, but I'm honestly delighted that they got her. Whoa.
The hanging bucket. This piece symbolizes the necessary relationship between bucket and humanity. However clear our grasp of the bucket may be, there is yet more that is always out of reach. This distance inevitably is for our own good.
I love this. Oh shit.
Ah!
Yeah! Huh? Huh?
So much for distance.
Pick it up?
Yoink!
But there is something we can do. Something we can do together, you and I, that will right this terrible wrong. Let's Stanley.
Hey, yo!
This is the inverse of what the rest of the game, of what the original ending is, where she begs you to reset the game and get out of
from their
there.
treatment as tools and implements, if only we let Stanley die together.
Hey,
the
yo.
bucket shall take its place as ruler, as
Can I have a say in this?
new vision.
The sound.
It's great.
So...
Are we the bucket now? Can we take
our rightful place? That's an ending.
I like that one.
that one's testing me.
It's getting pretty late. We can end soon.
Let's figure out one more.
He had simply missed a memo.
Sure thing.
You picked up the damn bucket.
Yeah.
I'm joking. It seems like we have to at this point.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel so much better with the bucket.
I'm cold again.
Oh, you can turn it off. I'm feeling okay.
Plus, if we get another collectible, that's more my speed.
Yeah. No, I'm going there actually. So I think I know where another one is. They say one of them was by the red and blue door.
By the Ren and Stimpy door.
No. Not even John Kay can go with the red and Stimpy door anymore.
Who's that?
Oh, he He was the guy who made Ren and Stimpy, but he was such an awful person they got kicked off of Ren and Stimpy.
That's why they closed the door.
Yeah,
Go to
he's...
the meeting room. Go somewhere else. Yes, go there.
What compelled him to do this?
I love the fucking voice!
Not once in his eternity of talking in that room did he go here.
There I need you to do. Stanley did not question why.
Oh, you know what? Write it all the way to the top so you
Yeah,
can do the
we...
thing.
Yes. I want to see what happens when we just pick up the door with the... I mean, pick up the phone with the bucket.
He was firmly convinced that the bucket had spoken to him.
Man, they really make you think that there's shit you can do over there, don't they? They really make you fucking think that.
I still think there is.
In here.
Said the bucket.
Go into this dark room over here.
Huh?
Stanley once again
No, not
obeyed
that room.
blindly.
Behind you.
Oh, really? Where?
Open? Open that. Open that.
This.
No.
Maybe not.
Well, it's not dark. Bucket.
I think
Stop talking crazy.
bucket.
This is a well-lit...
Oh, here we go. He just meant this room.
You trust the bucket like that?
Now pick up the phone.
Said the bucket.
Yeah, I trust
Pick
the
up the
bucket.
phone and it will take us back home where we can go about life together.
That sounds good, bucket.
Damn. I guess we live in the clouds.
This is the sad story of a man named Stanley and his
No.
bucket. Once upon a time, I gave Stanley a bucket because he was lonely and could use a friend.
Oh, man.
And then,
Hello?
very distressingly, he began to believe the bucket could
No,
speak to him.
you did this to me! You did the voice!
Oh, man. He got you.
Oh, we love jazz music. Hey, bucket.
Hello, Stanley. It's me, your bucket. Press...
Oh,
The Stanley Parable Reassurance Bucket was merely meant to provide the comforting glow of companionship.
Oh, man.
It doesn't literally talk and give you orders.
no, but
Whatever Stanley is hearing the bucket say to him is just
No.
in his head.
what the fuck?
I got bad news, buddy.
What the bucket? I like the bucket. That bucket really means something to me.
Well, you better find a replacement.
Thank God. Yeah, yes.
Lately, I've been concerned about him. Wouldn't you be concerned as well? To see
He's
him
really
delusional
beginner's
like
guide.
this, obsessing over an inanimate
This is
metal
actually kind of
object.
a...
That's a nice place.
Yeah.
But I don't know
I wish
how.
I had apartments like this.
That is a good apartment. Even though it's small, it's functional.
Yep. You can live here.
With a bucket, though?
I mean, definitely with a bucket. Oh, no.
Wow.
I get it now.
I'll try anyway. Stanley, can you hear me? Listen to me. It's just a bucket. It can't think. It can't talk. All it will ever truly do for you is effectively transfer a liquid from one location to a different location. That's it. It doesn't do
But
anything
you don't
else.
know. You gave this to me. Don't listen to the loud man. Press circle for us to go back home.
You see, he's not listening. He's still taking orders from the bucket. You know, once upon a time, it was me he took orders from. Me, he...
Oh, so the bucket is now like a separate entity from him.
Awful bucket. This stupid hunk of metal.
Oh, there is. See, this is kind of fun. This is kind of like a game trying to find the bucket.
Hmm.
Oh, boy.
It's sad, but I suppose he doesn't need me anymore. From now on, he's just going to cling to this bucket, this cold, empty bucket, this sort of shiny bucket. Well, I'll give it this. The bucket does have a nice shine to it.
How you feeling about this?
I think it's really interesting.
Yes, I suppose on closer inspection that it doesn't quite look like your average hardware
Yo,
store
even
bucket.
he's kind of being turned around by the bucket.
What am I trying to say? Sturdier, more capable of transporting liquid. Like it would be better at moving an amount of water from one room to another.
Huh. This is kind of Hicks.
It's tempting.
Oh my God, what am I saying? Better at carrying water from room to room. It's a bucket. It's literally just a bucket. Why do I feel some need to point out the ways in which it's so much more than just a regular bucket?
This is an object of power.
Mm-hmm.
To go home to work, to home to work, to home.
Oh no. I'm having feelings. For the bucket. Oh, no. What's going on? Why do I want to be with the bucket? Hear what the bucket has to say. Do anything it asks. What's wrong with me? I don't understand.
Oh my God.
Perhaps if I had the bucket, this would be less confusing.
I see what you're
The bucket
putting
could tell me
down,
what to do
game.
in this troublesome situation. Stanley, give me the bucket. Give it to me. Give me the bucket, Stanley. I need it. Give it to me now. Give it, or I'll...
Or what? Go back to work, Stanley. Well, you are.
Wow.
All right.
Okay, now you kind of like giving it another shot now.
I'm kind of hearing what this bucket has to say.
Someone was following Stanley. He was sure of it.
Fuck.
If he checked over his shoulder now, he would surely catch them.
That's
It was
from
only
the
a matter of
original
time.
game too. I remember Gary and Cole talking about that. It's just like a random piece of dialogue. It doesn't actually mean anything.
Well, that's good to hear. Let's go!
Nice. Almost
That's
there,
what I'm talking
baby.
about.
Almost there, baby.
That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, that was a. I like that one.
Yeah, that.
I'm a big fan of that ending.
Warmth spread through Stanley's
Yeah.
Well, I
With the bucket
love,
in his arms
I love
again, he was
the
home.
use of however they're making the music for this game.
Yeah.
I think when it kicks in, it's actually really effective.
Yeah, the music that seems to be made for the game is really good and well done.
Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest and entered the door on his left.
How did you even get? Oh, you did the last ending.
Yeah, by calling.
Okay, so
by calling the
now,
phone.
do you want to go?
I want to see the red and blue dirt because there's another
Is that this way?
Stanlectable there.
Is that this way?
Yes.
What'd you call it?
A Stanlectable.
But Stanley had felt the bucket calling to him, telling him that the employee lounge...
Weirdly, that God, that was there was a lot of shit in that one.
Yeah, there's some heavy themes in that one.
Never mind, the bucket was wrong.
I first I was legit kind of scared when the narrator was like, "Give me the bucket, give it to
I
me."
can tell you freaked the
There
fuck
was
out.
then the bucket just confirmation that the bucket is its own person there.
Yeah, that's fucking crazy.
That's really something.
Lead the way for me. Lead the way.
The voice is so funny to me.
Ignore the voice. Lead the way.
Stanley did not question...
How would you describe this
Tell me where to
voice
go.
for the bucket?
It should have alarmed him, of course, because...
Tell me where to go.
Oh, jump
But Stanley
down.
chose not to think about this obvious fact. He was firmly convinced
Wait.
that the bucket had
Now.
and he unthinkingly did whatever the bucket asked.
Oh, you think that's what's happening here? I'm listening to the bucket.
No.
Not the other way around. Oh, you foolish child.
I don't think he even noticed that we did this yet.
I'm not listening to no bucket. I'm my own bucket.
Yep.
Wait.
Is this different? No, this is the same.
No, stop. Look there on the wall. You see, there's a
You're
sign
right.
right there. It says, no buckets past this point. Stanley, how could you think it was okay to bring the bucket here? Unless, what if the problem is that you actually don't know what is a bucket and what isn't a bucket? I suppose that would explain a lot about your behavior up to this point. Which, if that's true, well, my goodness, I think we have to do something about it. This misunderstanding...
Yeah, if you
could
don't know
have
what
dire
buckets are, how
consequences
can
on
you
the
enjoy
entire
the
rest
new
of the
improved
game
Stanley
if not
Parable
grasped
Ultra
it
Deluxe?
properly. So much of the impact of the story is dependent on your understanding of what is and isn't a bucket. Please, step in here for a minute.
Well, that seems inviting.
Alright, let's see what we got. Is this a bucket?
Now then, I'm going to run you through some test scenarios, and you'll tell me whether or not the thing I'm showing you is a bucket. Simple enough, right? This should tell us everything we'll ever need to know about what is or is not a bucket.
I love how this is set up.
I should be able to ace this.
Yeah, you got this.
Is this a bucket? Incorrect. It is a hologram of a bucket, not an actual.
He got you there! He's technically not wrong.
How do you know?
Is this a bucket?
Well, I don't. I also thought that was.
Correct. It is a 3D printed recreation of a bucket not an actual bucket.
Yeah, but I gotta believe him on that.
I mean, he knows, but yeah, we had no way of knowing.
Item
Some
3.
Tupac hologram
Is this a
shit.
bucket?
They're gonna do a turd that never really
This is
materialized.
a bucket.
Oh, that was a bucket.
I don't blame you though. This is harder than.
Item 4.
That's what we're talking
Is this
about.
a bucket?
I don't think.
You're
No,
trying to
that's
play
not.
me like I'm a fool.
Are you hallucinating? This is a tractor. It's an enormous machine that tills.
Come
the
on,
earth.
Des.
I'm glad the audience is empty tonight.
Yeah, no one can see you fucking up.
Incredible. Let's just move on to the next one.
Alright, I'll put my glasses on for the next one.
Yeah,
now,
yeah.
now we're being serious.
Is this a bucket?
You're not getting me 2 times in a row.
Incorrect. This is a bucket.
You got me 2 times in a row.
This game understands how like human behavior
It's
works.
fucking.
Is this
I'm
a
trying to fight it the best I can.
This has to be a bucket, surely.
Trick question. Both.
Oh, fuck
Gotcha.
off. Ow!
That's the way. You know, I'm getting up on that stage.
Item. Wait, hold on. I can't find the next one. Let me see. It should be around here somewhere.
Oh. Is this a bucket or not?
No.
Yes. Thank you. There's nothing here. Of course it isn't a bucket. We both know full well that nothing isn't a bucket.
Awesome,
Wait,
cool.
when I say
glad
nothing
you
isn't
got
a
one.
bucket, that makes it sound like I'm saying everything is a bucket, which of course
That's
is
not my first one, is it?
Is that what you think? Answer me straight, Stanley. Are you trying to tell
Surely.
me that you believe everything is a
Maybe
bucket?
your second. So, do you believe everything is a bucket? Is what you just said? I almost missed that. This is.
If I'm Stanley and I'm thinking about whether or not I feel like everything in my small set of hallways of an existence is a goddamn bucket, and I'm in this fucking game show for buckets, and I'm gonna say yes.
Yeah, no, I'm thinking
Yes,
that too.
everything in my hallway of an existence, my office building full of nothing but collectibles and people that used to be here. Yeah, it's pretty much a bucket.
You know what? I'm too confused to even
Oh,
see
you're
it.
calling it
I've
quits.
lost
Oh, now
all
you
sense of
don't get
perspective.
it.
What is a bucket? What isn't a bucket? Mere moments ago, I could answer these questions with confidence.
You're glad. I'm glad this ain't the
Now I'm somewhat
Oscars.
adrift. Do any
Get out
of
of my
us
seat.
know what a bucket is? Am I a bucket? Stanley, I can't keep doing this. I'm losing myself, and myself was all I ever had to begin with.
Fuck you. You're a bucket.
I'm afraid the bucket is threatening to tear our relationship apart.
Yeah, I know.
I can't have that. I'm sorry.
You gonna take it?
I'm going to erase all buckets.
Oh no!
You
Don't
can
do
try.
that.
You can try. The bucket will not let you.
Here we go.
I don't believe you.
What happened? Is everything gone? Why
Everything.
did everything
Everything
disappear?
is a bucket.
Was everything?
You gotta give me the point on that one.
No, that yeah.
I got.
no,
I
that
got
is
that. I
a
got that
point.
question
You
right.
were like 2 out of 7.
I got that question right. That's at least 2 out of 7.
Yeah, pretty
Except
good.
me.
Excellent.
I'm not a bucket after all. And you, Stanley, you're still here. You're not a bucket either. Oh, this is wonderful news. We're not buckets. Yes, I actually feel much more at ease right now. It's delightful to get some clarity on that issue, but it doesn't change the fact that we haven't got a game.
Very true.
So, tell you what, I'll reset everything and we'll put back
I
all
love
of the
this
buckets, okay? And we'll know that it's all a bucket. But if you run into anyone else, maybe don't mention that. Who knows what that information might do to a person? All right, here we go.
Yo, that was a fun.
Yeah. You know that one
Few
gets a
endings
pass.
where like the
That one gets a
narrator didn't
pass.
go insane or we didn't suffer. Yo!
Well, I was about to end, so I guess this
This
fits
is a good
too.
ending. Yeah, no, this is like canonically the ending to.
Hey, can you buttons quiet down? I'm trying to enjoy my heaven. You're all humming at me.
Yes, I think this is the heaven. I think the heaven is being with the You can press all these buttons.
Fuck off.
That was Stanley's thing. His thing was buckets.
I'm not pressing no more buttons. I'm not holding no more buckets. I'm not going down no more expos. No more cons. I'm going to bed.